It's too difficult. And then what you have is honest fucking people who took a fucking chance. Okay? And risk basically sleeping alone on a fucking futon with no wife, no fucking family, maxed out their fucking credit cards. Most of those people lose. And then you're going to come in. Dude, there's no way that you can present an argument where 70% paying taxes on one fucking dollar, 70%. You cannot set that fucking precedent by the government. Okay? Considering they are complete corrupt pieces of shit. A stand-up comedian is not a corrupt piece of shit. Okay? He's not looking the other way with all that shit that person just said about sugar. These are not separate issues. What you have is a broken fucking system, which is now going to put duct tape on the fucking problem and go after innocent fucking people. And for you to call me a moron because you just sit there and these poor, poor millionaires. If somebody's fucking honest, they shouldn't have to fucking pay for it. Look at the Clintons. Look at the Bushes. Look at the Obamas. Look at them. Look how fucking corrupt they are. The most they ever made was 500 fucking grand being president of the United States. And they're all worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Go look at who they fucking give their speech to. Go look at who Obama's first two fucking speeches were to. Like two of the biggest fucking banks that were behind the 2008 scandal. And they're going up, vacuuming up all that fucking money. Is fucking Michelle Obama has the fucking balls to put out an inspirational book on how to be a better fucking person and make your dreams come true. Is she has all that corporate money fucking falling out from between her fucking titties. Get the fuck out of here. What I want you to, if you're still listening, which I know you are, what poor millionaires. Why are you judging somebody because they fucking had the balls to put their entire future on the fucking 3 zillion to 1 dog with the limp at the back of the fucking race, and the thing came in. So now they have to give away 70% of their money north of $10 million? Listen, if you're saying that that's what the number is, and everybody's going to pay 70% north of $10 million, which once again, I'm not making. So I'm literally arguing for fucking people that I'm not. Okay? But I plan on making more than that. And I'm in a country that allows me to do it, thank Christ. All right? And I hope that you fucking do it someday. And it's not my fucking fault that you don't have the fucking balls or an idea or the charisma or whatever the fuck you need to get to that level. I haven't had it yet. But I'm not going to, just because I haven't, I'm not going to fucking punish these other fucking people. And here's the thing. If every motherfucker in this country, okay, making north of $10 million had to fucking pay that, then you are going somewhere. But here's the fucking thing, though. Where is that money going to go? Are you going to fix where the fuck it's going to go? Because Are you going to somehow fix our fucking foreign policy so we don't get broke fighting 3,500 jerk-offs on a fucking jungle gym? You're going to ignore all of those fucking problems and just take a select few group of fucking Americans who did nothing wrong. Made it in a sports, created a watch company, created a shaving company. Fucking created something in their stand-up act that fucking made enough Americans want to go to their show that they're making. You're going to punish them. You're going to co-sign on they have to give away 70% of their fucking money. I just can't get behind that. And all of these politicians blowing these fucking people who aren't paying fucking taxes. And then they're going to come out the other side and then go give speeches to people who don't pay fucking taxes and companies that don't pay fucking taxes and take that money and stick it in their fucking pocket and go buy themselves a big mansion on fucking Martha's Vineyard. That's all fucking fine. Unfucking believable. And to sit there and say that's separate issues. That's all tax issues. That's all the same fucking issue. Anyways. You said it isn't fair that people being honest with their income have to pay this rate while rich people hide their income overseas. You also said tax money is being wasted on corporate bullshit. I agree with both. I read this half a fucking paragraph that this person wrote. You said we should pay politicians fuck you money. You don't think if that happens, even every money grub and corrupt cunt will do anything possible to run for office and win an election, including promising corporations special deals in exchange for campaigns? I do believe that. I do believe that. You've been saying this for years. Yes, I believe that. I can't believe nobody's called you out on how fucking stupid it is. Dude, what you're doing is you're basically going to be like this. Well, listen, we can't get these guys, so let's get the people we can get, who haven't poisoned the food supply, who don't dictate our foreign policy. Yeah, fuck all of that shit. Fuck the $20 trillion sitting in the islands in the Caymans. Let's go after the third baseman on the New York Yankees. Yeah, fuck this guy. This doesn't make any sense, dude. What, because you can put a name and a face on that fucking guy? And because he was better in gym class than you have this underlying resentment that you call him a poor millionaire? Anyways, he goes, I think the biggest issue is that you come from comedy and you can't see beyond that business. I seem to be talking about a bunch of business here, don't I? I'm talking about our foreign policy. I'm talking about the food supply. I mean, how much further do I have to go? I think everyone in this country should be in the position where their success is measured by how hard they work and how much they contribute. That is mostly true in comedy. Dude, first of all, I'll throw you hypocritical bull. What the fuck do you know about comedy? Right? I know as much about comedy I know as much about your job as you know about comedy. So why is your opinion on comedians more valid? Anyways, if you are a millionaire and your daddy was a famous comedian, notice how they use the word daddy, right? That will only take you so far in comedy if you're not funny. This is not true in every single business. For example, if Donald Trump had just invested his father's money in the stock market, he would be richer than he is now. What the fuck is that based on? Like what? Is the stock market guaranteed you're going to make money? The stock market is corrupt. But he is a very successful, hardworking man, deserving of all our empathy, just like every other rich asshole. Yeah, dude, you know what you have a problem with? You have a problem with anybody who's rich. Because you're putting all of them, you're using all the buzzwords, daddy, rich asshole, poor millionaire. Anyways, I graduated from Harvard in 2015. I'm a public school teacher. One of the people you say tax money should be going towards. Yes, tax money that was already collected, sir. That was wasted on a never-ending fucking war. Yes. Yes, but let's not go after the people that wasted that. Let's take more tax dollars from somebody who fucking plays fucking power forward for the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers. Anyways, unlike my classmates making millions, no matter how hard I work, no matter how much time I spend on my students, I don't earn another cent over my $48,000 salary. Okay. And did you not know that going into that fucking business? Like, what do you want me to do here? I don't think you should earn that. I think you should earn way more than that. But I don't think that regular fucking people who don't stick their money in the Cayman fucking Islands are now required to pay for you because all these other Americans are paying no taxes. I don't feel that that's where that money should come from. I feel that you should make way more money than that. I think that you do one of the most important jobs in this country. And I think you should get paid, I don't know, 200 fucking grand a year to do it. And I think you should have all the supplies that you fucking need. I just don't agree with where you want to get that money. He goes, I can earn less than $1,000 in the next year pay I can't believe you're a fucking teacher, by the way you wrote this fucking thing. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you were fucking pissed off and fucking fired this thing off, or this is a giant voice text. I can earn less than $1,000 in the next year pay increase based on how my students do on statewide standardized tests. In fact, if I want to spend money on class material, it comes out of my own pocket. Can deduct a maximum of $250 a year. Meanwhile, some of the richest cunts in this country are using their money to try and make public schools worse. Yeah, I got to tell you something, dude. These aren't the guys you're going to get with that 70% tax thing. And here's another thing, dude. Rather than call me a fucking dumbass and a monkey hitting a fucking keyboard, an idea that I had was I would like to as a comedian, there's public schools in my fucking neighborhood here. And I was walking by one the other day and I saw an auditorium and I'm thinking, wait a minute, they have an auditorium, they got seats, they got a stage. Why don't I do a fucking fundraiser for the public school? That was my thought. And I know I'm a mouth-breathing fucking moron. Dude, you and I are on the same fucking team here, and we should not be fighting with each other. We should be joining forces and demanding that these corrupt politicians go after all these fucking asshole corporations and individuals who pay no taxes. Rather than fucking, as we're both like fucking trying to scamper out of the boiling water, pulling each other down by each other's ankles. All right? But here's the funny fucking thing. Is the second I thought about doing that show, all I thought was of the hashtags by the fucking parents and all of these fucking lunatics whose minds have been poisoned by social media, and all it's going to take is fucking one of them to go out there. I can't do my fucking act in a public school auditorium in front of the fucking parents. How the fuck do I do that? I know how I do it. What I do is I get those cell phone bags, and everybody has to put their fucking cell phones in the fucking bag before you go in there. That's how I'm going to have to end up doing it. And unfortunately, that's some of the money that I could have given back to the public schools. So here's the thing. All right, sir? And I know you're not listening anymore. I'm going to start doing those fucking shows. I'm going to start doing shows. I'm going to pick a fucking school, and I'm going to give back that way. That way, I would rather do it that way than eventually having to pay 60% fucking taxes on my income, because I'm already paying 56. That's just on my income. That's not property tax. That's not fucking sales tax, tax on gases, all these fucking hidden taxes that I'm already paying. I'm lucky at this point if I'm keeping 30% of my fucking money. I would cringe to see what the fuck I'm paying in fucking taxes. And I know you have no sympathy for me because I had the audacity to have my fucking 300-to-1 fucking Greyhound come across the finish line and I won. And that you fucking resent me for that. And you lump me in to people, and I'm not even at that fucking level. All right, but I've been around the block enough times to know that if that 70% thing gets fucking passed, dude, they're not going to stop at 10. And they're going to keep going down. So what I got out of this is, you know something? I'm going to do one of those fucking shows at the public schools. And I'm going to start doing those fucking things. And I'm going to get those fucking cell phone bags, and I'll stick them in there. And that's the way that I'm going to fucking give back. And I'm going to get a positive out of this. All right? And I think what regular Americans need to do, which is what I still am. And you can fucking demonize me all you want because I'm finally fucking making money 27 years into this fucking shit. All right? Where the fuck were you when I was sitting on the futon waking up having panic attacks? When I had no manager, no fucking agent, and all agents were telling me I had a weird look. That's what they used to say to me. By the way, there is an unwritten rule in this fucking business that if you are a redhead, you are not the lead in a movie. I don't know if that's gradually changing, but I remember I used to go to fucking auditions and like they would be prepare 3 scenes. It was back when I had a black and white photo, so I kind of looked like I had brown hair. It was the 90s. They had moose in there. Oh, right? And I would come in, and as they looked at me, I would see the look on their face. And they'd be like, okay, we're just going to read the first scene. Yeah. It's like, dude, you're a redheaded male. You're not the lead. You're the friend. You're the friend. You're the one who doesn't get the girl and all of that fucking shit. So anyways, we should be helping each other out, sir. Okay? And here's the thing. If I became a comedian and I didn't make it, I wouldn't be crying to you about it. Okay? So you were the one who went to fucking Harvard and decided to become a public school fucking teacher. You knew what the deal was. Okay? That's what the fuck you wanted to do. And I'm going to believe you that you went to Harvard and that you are a public school teacher. Because, you know, on the internet, people can be like, I hate Trump and I'm a Republican. People can do that all the fucking time. I'm going to take all this face value and that you're actually a teacher and that you wrote an email that was filled with this many spelling mistakes, this much fucking hypocritical behavior where you're yelling at me that I can't see past the end of my own nose. And the whole fucking thing was about you and your job and where the fuck you sit in the world. I didn't really see how you were stepping outside of yourself. So here's the thing, sir, or ma'am, whoever fucking wrote this thing. I'm going to start doing that. All right? I'm going to start doing fucking shows, raising money for some fucking public, I don't know, high schools or whatever. Get them some money for some computers or whatever. And actually, in a way, I'd be helping myself because I get a kid now and all the public schools suck out here. So now you got to go to private schools from the beginning, you know, and you're like hundreds of thousands of dollars down the fucking drain because once again, people who didn't pay taxes and all the money that they already fucking collect does not go where the fuck it should be. So I appreciate your input. I hope you're mature enough I hope you don't decide not to keep listening to this podcast because of something else. Because it sucks, because it's not funny, because it got boring to you after a while. But if this is the reason why that you're not listening, you're a fucking baby. You're a big fucking baby, and you're really not solving the fucking problem. And I think it's really ignorant to demonize people that made it on their own, made it in a sport, started a company, you know. But I draw the line at, you know, if you made it in a sport and you don't pay taxes, or you started a company and now that your next move is to get your money outside the company, I don't support that. And if you're a comedian and you do that, I don't support that. I don't. I love Willie Nelson. Not paying taxes, don't support that. Okay? And I have no problem paying my fair share. And I think at 56% plus all the others, I think I'm more than doing it. Unfortunately, my tax money that I'm paying is getting nowhere near your school. And that is not my fault. But that is the problem. And those are not separate issues from where I'm from. All right. That's the podcast. Go fuck yourselves. And I'm gonna, you know, I'm going to make do on my campaign promise. I'm going to find a fucking school, and I'm going to do it. All right? That's it. Go fuck yourselves, and I'll see you on Thursday.